Alright, good evening everybody, welcome back. My name is Fritz and we are playing Blueprints tonight. Brand new game, out only about a week now. I am yet to play this game, this is brand new. I have watched a couple of people play it, so I am aware of gameplay. I'm aware of a couple of secrets, but I don't really know the full extent of those secrets. To be honest with you, I actually only know a couple of passwords, but that's it. I don't know very much about this game at all. So I am going to ask chat, go easy on the spoilers tonight. We are discovering this for the first time tonight, so yeah, let's jump in straight away and see how this game plays out. How are we doing tonight? How is chat? Now, I'm hoping tonight game works quite well. Taking a while to load is a little concerning. Up, here we go. Yes. Association with Raw Fury. Doesn't seem like the right name for a game like this, but we'll work with it. On to Ross. Patriarch.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Sounds contradictory.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Okay, so what is a time limit?
I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
I have written down that date just in case it becomes relevant. I have been made aware. Keep notes. Paper sitting in front of me, ready to take down some notes. "46th room in a 45-room manor." That sounds not right, but we'll with it. I do know, be very observant of it. I don't think that's extremely important. I don't think there's much in this room that's overly important. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this will, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of this bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my... So obviously we're the favourite grandnephew. That said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I guess until I own the house fully, yeah, okay, fine. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the next day. Well, that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. The grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies. Grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Forge your own path, essentially. Inspiring words. The blueprint tab. Entrance hall down here, antechamber up there. We are in the entrance hall. Ace of spades. Queen of bad luck. Queen of diamonds. It is 8:15 in the morning. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. I have 50 steps. I need to slightly readjust my settings here because it's slightly wide. Resolution. I think that will work. Just right mouse to continue. That. Yes. I can see the footsteps in the corner now. I only saw the 50, I believe. Let's jump in. Let's start with the hallway. Hallway is a good place to start. A couple of nice urns, a couple of benches, flowies, rosary, and a crowbar. Now I do know you're meant to take note of these pictures. That is one thing I've learned through watching a couple of people already through this. And noticing that the letter differences in the words. I believe this is pray and pry. Note down. To see if there's any sort of connection. Whether the letters stay the same based on your position in the manor. That's something I've not noticed anyone try before. I'm curious whether, because I don't think that the pictures stay with the room. I think the pictures stay with the specific room we're in. I think they stay with the specific room relative to the rest of the manor. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be. So we need to find some keys. I think either the nook or the pantry are best here. I'll probably go with the nook if we're looking for keys in the west wing. Old jukebox, I want to say. Plan. Anything interesting? Sand. Desert and desert, that's nice. Where are we? We're in the nook. Why does that look important, the way those objects are around? Note down the colours. Seems somewhat like it might be important. Nothing on the roof, nothing on the roof. Keep a notebook handy. Here's the word. Yeah, someone else knows this one. The word beside. Might be. We have ways to progress forward out of the hallway. I might actually block it off with a. Let's get that one out. Remembering we don't have to go in, but I do want to actually have a look at the pictures on the side here. That is an E. Just directed straight at this room. Plan and plane. I think that's what it... Yeah, I think they are room dependent. The letters are dependent on the room. Something I've not noticed anyone take note of before. So I am actually going to keep track of that and see how that leads up as a clue somewhere. The lavatory, usually the most useless room. Got entrance hall way through, so we'll go with the corridor. Nothing really of note I can see at the moment. Stars and stairs. Or he wasn't fairly sure now is location dependent. Based on that plan clue from the lavatory. I think we go the den. Den is a world of information and it gives us a gem straight up. So that is the most important. So we got 8 tiers. Just gone 9 o'clock. Tiers and tie. Fireplace, we've got swans. So much going on. Now with where we are, we want to turn this one to the north, so definitely parlour. Parlour seems the right. And we have some puzzle boxes by the look of it. Place to start. Great Uncle Herbert, how are you? Lying around the room. Some sort of floral print. That pillow there. Can I get back there? Anything hiding? No, it doesn't look like it. Ah, pictures. Row and row. Seems to be a C. Looking at the letters I've got, I think the text might be written north to south. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your... Ah! We are in the US, despite Herbert Sinclair seemingly having some sort of... Was he speaking with a British accent? The way they've spelled honour, so this is American. Or a note, American dates. American dates. That is not 18 of the 3rd, it's 3rd of the 8th. Because America. Receiving invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it's been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. Glad you think my great uncle was decent society. And we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I had no delusions that my company's rival to hers. Says a lot about you, my friend. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and that I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play the confounding game. Your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be one box which displays true statements. Always be one box which displays false statements. One box has a prize within 2RM. Alright. Wind up key, component of the parlor game. That one is always true and one is always false is a big. All three boxes are empty, so that's clearly false. This box and the blue box are empty. That's a possibility. The black box contains gems. So I know that at least one of these is true. If this is true, the black box contains gems. If the white box is true, the black box contains gems. So the black box always contains. And bingo! Alright, I don't think there's anything more in this room. I'm gonna look around. Chandelier in the middle. Do I go pantry or spare room? I don't think it matters a lot. I'll go spare room. Anything in here? Oh, that's right. I remember why the spare room is a waste, because you don't get any information on the letters or anything on them. Right? It's unfortunate. That's a waste of a room. Oopsie. Do we go to the garage earlier? I think we do, because I know the garage unlocks outside, and that saves a lot of things, so we will go garage early. Don't have the car key, which is absolutely... Oh, we don't have the utility box to go out. Ah! Grab some keys. Anything else in here that might be interesting? Nothing in the bins. Oil spot. Tube and a tub. Interesting. Gas can. I don't have the car keys, so I can't get in. Hello. Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. Don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship, your absences must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. So I'm going to put down Christoph. Here's the show. Button? Oh no, that's a vice, that's okay. I thought there was a secret button. That's not a secret toolbox. Ah, right, so we'll have to come back here once we find the power to unlock the door. That is okay. Across the other side of the den. Security? I'm gonna go guest bedroom. Silly as that sounds. Got here. A rod and a road. Boat. Oh, there's a pawn. Oh, I do recall chess pieces being played. Deep. Hello, a note. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan, so obviously this is a well-known quirk of this house. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. It looks like KL. Lord Evanson. Interesting. Right, back to the entrance hall, I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we'll go storeroom off the top. Get some ride and a bridge. That's a G. Now, where are we? Key. Gem. Those were there. Anything else floating around in this room? Any other secrets? There is another white pawn. Hello? It's a ducky. Hi, ducky. Have a go through here. Oh, unfortunately, I think we're forced to go pantry. Because otherwise we get stuck. Pantry it is. Ooh, piece of fruit. I will take a piece of fruit. And a bunch of coins. I like money. Bridget. Oh, hello. But bridge is in lowercase. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it within the pantry. Interesting. Interesting. That's why there's money. Pictures. Pine and pins. That's an E. Coffee is missing an E. Interesting. I don't know if that's relevant. Timer, cups. No, I think we are fine there. Where are we? I will go secret passage. We've got the gems, we may as well use them. Bathtub and a bat. So bath and bat is an 8. Oh no, I might be wrong about my assumption earlier. I'm making up the word 8 across the second row up. Right, do we want more hallways? The Halls of Holly, Green Thumb, Key to the Bedroom, Red Rover, Gold Sink. E. Got plenty of keys. Where are we? We're gonna go there. Might go hallway. See how that one. Anything else? There's a black pawn in here. How that tracks it. No, that doesn't quite look what I'm looking for. Anything behind me? No, just pieces of timber. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Aquarium is every colour. Great hall. 7 locked doors. I have 5 keys. Aquarium. I like fishy. That is... I'm going to foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I got the gems. This is impressive. A lock and a clock. That is a C. Yeah, Ariana. What could that? Yeah, Ariana? I mean, yeah is I in French, but I don't think that's what that's trying to tell me. Maybe it is. I'll note these names down. Edwin Sinclair. Just in case they become relevant. Count. As it goes. Hands. It's 2-point center. Lord William Epson. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Romus. Major Nichols Key the Fourth. Interesting. Trying to work out significance. Dining room. I think we're forced on this one. Can't do anything with the middle, unfortunately. I think, yeah, we need to get to rank 8. Candles, cups and plates. Fancy wine. Don't drink wine myself, but incense. Fortunately, can't do anything with that at the moment. Hopefully later. We've got pine, we've got a stag. Stag head here. Flame. Fire? Fire and fur, that's an E. To make sure, yeah, that's where we are. It's another white pawn. Chair's got an interesting back as well. Which way do we want to go? Let's go right. Head east. Let's see if we can get one that's T-shaped. Security is not. Oh, I'm out of gems. And I have to take something. Closet it. Reroll dice. Yes, I'll take that. And a key. That will definitely come in handy. We have an and a sand, so that's an S. Anything else in here that could be a clue for something else later? No, unfortunately. door is locked. Got plenty of keys. Let's get in there. Boudoir, I think, ends the round. Commissaries, I don't have a key for. Bunk room would end it. Let's redraw. Bedroom. What we got in here? Sticks. Wardrobe. Lady with the moon necklace. Interesting. A stage. Hand points down. I want to change my note. Left and right. Hand points down in the bedroom. Greetings from Reddington. That's where we are, so that makes perfect sense. Saw something on the roof. Well, we got stage and stage. That's a T in the bedroom. And another white pawn. What do we got over here? Anything interesting? No, doesn't look like it. It's a hat. Do I note where I find hats? I don't know. Another locked door. Chapel is forced. Hello. 1, there's a 4, there's a 6. This is gonna need some note taking. Oh, so I saw a 1 over here. What are you? Number 1. Female farmer with a hoe. What are you, a statue? You are incense with a book. Could mean something, could mean nothing. There's a white bishop here. Ah, too much information. Get my was back in the way. Okay. Okay, you get my numbers down first. Number 2. Number 2, we got a 4, we got a 6, we got a 3, we have a 2. 2 is over here. 2 is a female chef with a paddle. Interesting. 3 was right here. There's another female farmer. Is that oh, it's pitchfork. That's right. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Four was back over here. So many candles. Hoping I don't have to count any of them. 4. It's a chimney sweep. A brush. You are 6, so I'll come back to you. Where is 5? 5 is over here. Five is a maid. Room. Back over the other side. gnocchi with a crop. And 7 was above the door. Queen with a scepter. Shield. A white bishop in here as well. Other statues. We have a monk. What are you? Generic woman? Looks like a monarch. Gender's a bit nondescript. Yeah? And a priest. Interesting to note, there are no pictures with which to obtain letters. Alright, time to move out. Let's have a look in here. Don't think we're moving very far today, so I'm actually fine with the gymnasium taking up some space. Using up some letters. If they are pictures, there are pictures indeed. Pilot and a plot, that's an I. Shoes. Running shoes. Oh, that counteracts the penalty from this room completely. I'm for that. How many balls do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls. Just in case it's relevant. I don't think it will be. Just in case. Let's get a dead end room down here. Bunk room. Bananas. That trough. Hammock. Take some bananas. 6 steps across 2 bananas. Hamster. Here's a hamster. He's got a little wheel and he's gonna go running. Here's a fuzzy hamster. Hammy, 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 hammy. I shall love him and hug him and call him George. Look at him run. Look at him run. He's got his own tiny little bunk bed as well. Not much straw though. You go have a snacks. So what we got? We got a coat. And a cot. It's a cot. Hey. Camp Colonel. Interesting. Stand for a camera if I'm not mistaken. Watch. Can't pick it up. VHSs. Oh, can I read it? Trisdale Mystery? Transdale Mystery? Hang on, 2 black horns. Checkers, we got an old radio, can't get into that. Screwdriver, apparently I can't use. Heater. Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat. Anyone else knows where that's from? You feel my pain. Bunk. microscope. Book. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I'm Simon. Who is dissing me? I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Sounds like a brother. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. I'm assuming Camp Colonel. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I'm gonna have to look for an airplane now. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside. But I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Sounds typical Big Brother type stuff. I do not need any presents with an I, because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older and he is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I finally get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survive sharing a room. All things being said, I would still rather have had a sister. Congrats on the deployment and welcome home, Simon. Ah, brothers. As a brother myself, I completely understand. Spears, we got a TP going, we got... I do notice that one is fake because there is no trigger. It's like that would be very awkward. Stars on the trophy, I don't think that's relevant. Hammy, have they left you in here for all those years? Alright, let's see what's happening to the north. Or do I go mail room? I might go... yeah, we can go around through the chapel. Out of gems. Dark room doesn't appeal to me because I know you want the utility room before you go through the dark room. I think we'll go mail room and just see how that lines up. I've already filled one page with notes. Order placed, so that will be here tomorrow. Sinker code. Right. Note that one on. Yeah. May or may not be relevant. Delivery number. 4, 5, oh, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not important. What do we got? We got a coastline? Maybe? Tag 10. Ooh. Tag 10. More? Is it those two that I'm gonna try and... From Dad? Ben Ayres 63080. Note that number. 80. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves today. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post... I'm living in a mansion. I've got a I can't stay on the premises, that's why. I wanted to try to post this letter before that we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations I'm not sure that it's going to find the time. So much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down They're yelling at me right now to come bring your pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Of course, I can't find one myself, can I? I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Yeah, okay, that's a bit quick. That would mean that today is, what, March... I wrote that down. March 20th, 1993? That would explain the VHS tapes. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversation just how much happiness this final project brought him. Do both of us a favour and be excited. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there. I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before the trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say for later, alligator dad. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing whatever Dirigiblocks is. Must be Tetris. In Universe Tetris? Already 1:30. Jeez, I've been at it a while today. Royal Mail. I don't think that number's going to be relevant. Hello. More detailed instructions to be sent by electronic mail. Fuse box. Are all green. Blue next to red. Purple. Press the blue. Press any button above to activate. Press green. Worst note taking I've taken in a while. 5 purple are needed for 6. More instructions in mail. Alright, those will come in handy. Hello? What are you? Keycard. Have a keycard. Excellent. There's another notepad here. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane. Denny. No longer employed with staff. And there's something scribbled under that motif, and I can't make it out at all because I am blind. More from Sinker. Alright, I need to work this one out. I have 10 on a dog tag and a coastline. 10, 10, 10, 10. Not 10. Uh, 10 with a coast. Tag. No, I don't think it's tag. I don't think that's a tag. I think that's a 10. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Where are we exactly? We're there. Got no hints from my other notes to sort of take a guess. 10 with the cliff. Scarp. Scene. I think I'm just gonna have to let that one go. I've got no idea. Alright, back into the chapel. Only other way we've got. Chapel is this way. Cut across the chapel. Great hall, 7 locked doors, I've only got 2 left. Utility closet. Only a utility closet because we've got the steps, we can go back to the garage and go out that way. I think that is going to be the best. I can't get courtyard, great hall, and yeah, I've got two keys, but I don't think that's going to be what I need. Breaker box has. I'm not sure what that one's meant to be. Breaker box. What have we got? We got a cart and a graph. Cart and a chart. That's H. I'm seeing the word 8 here on my notes of letters. Again on this row. Key cards don't matter, but we are going to turn the gymnasium off for pretty much no reason, and then the garage on, and I think that's all we're going to do here. If I look at our map, we are blocked off. We can't expand anywhere, so we're just going to go out the garage and outside. Yeah, unfortunate that we are not progressing much further today, but that is okay. Yes, this way. Do. And there we go, we're outside. With a ladder we can't climb, that's unfortunate. 21 steps to play with still. I don't think there's anything out this way, but I'll just have a quick look. No, that's just a fence with a gate. Driveway to the estate. That is fine. Look like there's anything buried out here. Look in the grounds, just if there's anything at all. Right for the river? Can't progress past that bush, that's fine. Big rock. That doesn't look like you can progress that way, that's okay. Big rocks, big rocks. And the gate is now open. Hooray! Permanent changes do not reset each day. Absolutely fine. Thing over here. Hello. The waterfall. No, I can't walk through that way, but it looks like I might be able to somehow. Weird. It's a river, river. Hello. Little shed. Rocks. No hidden tunnel there. A log that's fallen down. We've got a bird bath. Anything interesting there? No. Hello, what are you? Special floor plans cost additional footsteps instead of gems. Unfortunately, not going to cause me to do anything today. More likely to contain dig spots. That's not going to do anything for the rest of today. So tool shed it is. Look in the tool shed. What do we got? Shovel. else do we have in the tool shed? Two tools in here, apparently. Old washing board. I was promised two. A wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Okay. Not gonna help me. Did pick up a shovel. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anywhere to dig. Not at the moment, anyway. Let's have a look around the rest of the grounds, because we are pretty much done for the day. Out here. Pretty cool. Make a wish. I'll make a wish. I'll make another one. Can I make another one? I'm only allowed one wish a day. Only allowed one wish a day? Not very fair. Up on 3 o'clock now. Down the stairs we go. Let's have a look down here. Bowls up here for something. Oh, hello. Bash our way through that with something, I guess. Find a crowbar or something. Some pipes. I might head back up in just a moment. That is empty down there. Another cliff. I don't think I can do much in here. I haven't got a light. Hello. I can light that up probably. I can't open any of these boxes or anything without a light. So. What crowbar? I'll go back to the tool shed and just have a quick look in there. Might be a moment. How are we today, chat? Having a good run? No, there isn't a valve in here like I thought there may or may not have been. That's perfectly fine. Run, 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 run. We've got an open gate. Excellent. Bird bath. Another cliff face. Check out that view. Definitely in the mountains. That one seems to be a locked gate. It is. The other end of the driveway. Go away, birds. That must have been the tent my dad was talking about. I was busy packing. Hello. Apples. Padlock. 4 digits. I do not have a 4-digit number. Apples and some sort of shed back there. Almost looks like I should be able to get down there somehow. That's an interesting looking wall. Okay, it appears to be some sort of mine. Alright. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do today, so we may as well pack it in, call it a day. It's the birdie! From that picture in the storeroom. Alright, I have to do it from this menu. Escape path is permanent addition. That is great, but we are going to call it a day. Oh, and that is day 1 down. Lots of information. 23 rooms found. Rank 6 reach. So, yeah, 6 rows up from the bottom. How far we got up. 47 steps taken. 6 items found. Mid-sized villa of the dead. That's an awkward sort of... 11 dead end rooms. Okay. True, it was sort of heavy on the dead end rooms, but that is okay. Oh, day 2, let's go. Let's see what we find today. And a first chance to confirm or refute. The letters from the pictures are room specific or location specific. These busts have names, I'm curious. No, they don't. Alright, let's start on the left again. This is the quickest to confirm. I had it down as an A in the hallway when we did it the first time. We shall go to the den. Start off strong. Then we have a gem straight up. Alright. We had... Did I note down we had a white pawn in the den? No, I did not. I'm fairly sure that was there last time. I don't think it's the same pictures. Pray and pry. The letters are room specific. That is excellent. That is good to know. The letters are room specific. So I should be able to crack out the 43 letter message, because I don't believe the antechamber or the entrance hall have pictures to take notes from. Package has been delivered in the mailroom. I think that is good to pick up. Let's get that now. Package delivered. Is that you in the middle? Yes, it is. Amateur lockpick kit. 2 gems. I will gladly take that. From K. Thompson. Note that, where are we? Mailroom is on this side. 5254 was the number. Now, den last time. What was the letter in the den? That was an R. So yes, it is location. It's not room specific. Okay, so that is what I needed to know. Lockpicks. Oh, hang on, and I need to remember magnifying glass. The mailroom. Before I forget, because there is the tiny writing on that note there. I forgot to go outside to the... Oh, I forgot to do that. Desert and dessert. Yep. So that is the same. I should go back out to the shed in the garden first. Before I forget again and get too carried away. Run, 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 run. The shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Make an offering and receive a blessing. Floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. I already have the gems. Let's go with the shelter. Not that we get many red rooms, but hopefully we don't get the lavatory. What's going on in the shelter? See if we can find something down here. Because of course, your magical room shifting house has a bomb shelter. Water cooler, 10 foods. Interesting looking painting. Rooms for 3 people to sleep. And computer. Hello. Welcome to the Mount Holly bomb shelter. Oh, okay. Time lock safe. Shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Alright. Oh, okay. This is... Oh. Now we're on day 2. The will was written March 18th, 1993, but I can't confirm the date. I don't know what today's date is. I know it's at least March 20th, 1990. Oh, that's... No, I can't confirm that. I can't confirm. The measure... Oh, yes, I could. Oh. Did the... Is it cheating if I check my own stream? Oh, I should have taken better note of the date of the mail. I don't know if today's date was on that or not. I can't remember. Okay, radiation levels. Readings are often spiked by experiments conducted in the laboratory. Interesting. Unlock all doors. I don't think it's going to be high at all. Yeah. 0.06 microsieverts. Yep, don't know the password. I do know the password, but I haven't discovered it yet. Oh. That's my time lock safe. Canned water. Interesting. Hello. Paper. Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is... Red Guard? Due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool. 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Edgy's... I go up. I'll go back to the mailroom, see if that notice is still there so I can check the date. Ah! I know I'm wasting steps, but I had 20 left over at the end of yesterday, so... Oh, no I don't. Oh, it's gone. This dated. No, it's not. Oh. Bugger. That's all I can say to that. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Alright, spare room, corridor, lavatory. We shall go corridor. I believe this one should have an eye as an image. Stars and oh, I had the hallway in this position last time as well, so yeah, I'm not surprised. This one actually told me nothing new. Chapel or parlour? I'm actually protected from the chapel because of the shelter. So chapel to open up space is actually a good choice. Now I don't think there was chess pieces in. No, already crossed the threshold. A white bishop this time. Is it a white bishop or a black bishop? Chapel. It was a white bishop. Don't think anything's changed in here, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. Go this way. Green rooms not cost gems. That's okay. We'll go West Wing Hall though. Row and row, that's a C. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Piece of paper. Staff notes June 15th, 1983. 10 years prior to the will. Our respect for the late Lady Clara Epson. Clara Epson. West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft south. Boarded up windows. Like they never stop mourning. Where are we? This is a dead end room, so we may as well ditch the spare room for now. Just leave that as a nothing, so we don't need to cross in that. Straight ahead. Bedroom? I'm thinking bedroom. 2 steps against... Oh no, I have no coins, so if I find anything interesting, pantry is probably the right way to go. Expecting a C on the just here. Art and card. C. Where are we? Or up? No. There. That's. That. I had the spare room here last time. That's a D. Now the 4th row from bottom reads dates. Flour, sugar. Coffee still misspelled? Coffee is indeed still misspelled. Apple. Hallway would head us north, but I can go back to the chapel quickly enough. Guess best bedroom for. Fixes up my mistake earlier of running around. Coat and cot, so yeah, that's an A. Boat in here. 3 beds. Ship's wheel. They're not anything. They're not anything. Basketball. This looks like the same. There's another pawn. The chess pieces are related to the rooms more than anything else. Compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Excellent. been in here before? Yes, we have. I'm noticing things that we didn't have last time. I did note the white pawn last time. I didn't note the basketball because I didn't think it was relevant. Right, back to the chapel. Do we go bedroom or do we go parlour or do we go nook? I think I want to go nook to guarantee a key. Gems out of the parlour are okay, but I think we want to go key. Now, I should have this down as a T. So we got roads, road and rod. A. White rook. Oh no, we're down here, aren't we? Third, middle of... yeah, okay, so yeah, that should be an A. Yes. The white rook. There, that's there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Hallway sounds very good there. This should be a T. So we got stage and probably sage. Yes. Doesn't look like the room's changed. That is the same memo. That is the same memo. Go north. I don't want to play lavatory. I might play closet. Here's that one sounds. Shoes. That's gonna be. And another key. Tiger and Tier. Oh, this is where the chapel was last time. This is a G. Yeah, that makes sense, because I'm thinking that this row reads 8. Is that a handle? That's a handle to a suitcase. That's okay. Umbrella I can't pick up. That's perfectly fine. And let's go this way. Try lockpicks. Don't seem to be able to use that. Okay, going through with parlour or bedroom? Commissary? Got no coins, so I may as well go parlour. Interesting when you do it in the middle of the house. They just board up the windows that would assume were the outside. There's a black pawn in the parlour. Alright, and in this room, where are we? Fourth across, this one should be an E, shouldn't it? Fire and fur. What have we got? This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. 2 boxes in this room are empty, that's guaranteed true. There are 3 boxes in this room. That has to be true. That has to be true. That is false. Thank you very much. Alright. Now where we want to go? We don't want to go left. Dark room, and I've got the shelter on. Oh, this is... yes, please. Dark room with the shelter on. Oh, the shelter stops the lights going out. Oh, that is excellent. It is most excellent. Oh. Bonus time. Key card. Oh, this is a run. This is a run. Print notes. HS has requested the print of her ladyship, I assume, for one of her rooms in the West Wing. as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. It said that last development was too dark to keep an eye on that. Right. Alright, so dark room, I need a magnifying glass. Because there is something on that tree, I'm reckoning it's important. Notice anything on that one? Old cameras everywhere. Sync-a-co again. Gotta come up somewhere. The White King. What's that room? Computer? Okay. Interesting. A couple of maids in some sort of green room. Not smiling. They're the same too. They're the same too, but different photo. Same photo as on the other side. We have chart and chart, so this is an H, which makes sense where we are. Yeah, I want to zoom in on that photo. There's our uncle and his favourite Sync-a-co camera. Timer. Oh, again, I can't read that. Nothing on those. Alright. We want to go north from here, I reckon. Hoping there'd be something more in here. That's alright. Go north. Try the locks. Yes. Observatory or the bedroom? Actually, I want to try the bedroom here. Just open up the left. This is a new location on the map for us. Bedroom still points down. I think I want to bring a magnifying glass here. I think this postcard may have something hidden on it. Alright, so we have a stage and a stag, so that's an E. We're in the fourth row, are we? We're in the fourth row. Apple. Num num. White pawn in the bedroom. Don't seem to be able to pick this one. Unfortunate. Boudoir, rumpus room. I know the rumpus room gives off lore. I think we do want rumpus room. Open up more of the west side. There is a lot in here. Diamonds, star, Zara, fortune-telling machine. A black bishop in. hats everywhere. Checkers. Coin. Booze. Tea. Okay, yep, games corner. And a TV. Another jukebox. Water cooler, TV, record player. Plane and a planet, so that's a tea. Interesting. Radio, booze. Right, Mr. Alzara. Let's have a look at you. Insert coin.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Hey, it's me.
I see a boy.
That doesn't look familiar.
A boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something
Night.
he was told he would not find. I
Flag.
see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. The door
For the moon.
is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen
Interesting, Mr. Alzara.
by the great Alzara.
Interesting.
Till the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Guessing I can only talk to you once per day. Alright. Now we continue on. I have coin. I have gems. I go storeroom and I might go storeroom. Let's see how this one looks. Big old dog tag. Oh, this is this one. This is the tag post one that I am struggling like all heck to work out. Where are we? We are in room. White room. Hey, no, it's not. I thought that was another key card. There's the ducky picture again. Right, so let us head back to dark room. Go security. Dining room. I reckon security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Dining room will give us steps, but I reckon we can get that one later. I reckon we go security for now. can tell this one's... Tell how old this is. I mean, I don't see these sort of recording devices much beyond the 80s. Early 90s at the absolute early. Need to bring my magnifying glass back. I can already tell because there's a notepad. So many rooms that we've not seen yet. It's like a music classroom. That's the storeroom we were just in. That's another storeroom that we've not seen. Like a music room. And of course, the most useless security camera of the lot. The one that's pointed right at the back of our head. So if I turned around right now... No, there is no security camera right behind my head. Slowly just spinning there. What do we got over here? Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbitt. Terminal password. I can see it starts with an S. And I'm guessing the last 2 letters are N and either G, C, or O. That's as much as I'm getting out of that. Tentative tags, that's a T. What are we in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That does indeed spell out the word T8. So the 5th and 6th lines from the top are 8 dates. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked. Access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay. Keycard access to security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Well, I have a keycard, so that's lucky. As a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. There's one of those keycard doors, I'm guessing. It's called telephone. Can't read the label on that. Blue memos are true, red memos are false. What does that say? Unless written of hand? Yeah, I definitely want to bring that magnifying glass for that one. So red ones are false. So the West Wing is not more likely to be locked, and the antechamber is locked further. Alright, that is fortunate. Can't do anything with the tapes there. Computer terminal. Mount Holly security. View the inventory. I have missed a magnifying glass. Oh, okay, I need to find that. I don't have the steps to do a big search. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Alright, I have a keycard, so that is great. Keycard system settings. We want high. And change high mode. Terms with the default settings, security doors, let's have them unlocked. Firm setting. Excellent. And security menu. Keycard system. Log into network. I don't have the password. I've missed. Oh, that is not good. Where would it have been? Oh, that's going to drive me bonkers. Oh, that is... Oh! One thing I need, because that's the dark room and in here. I have 34. Oh, crap. Alright. I'm just going to have to risk it for the biscuit. Conference room. Will you gather one for me? Will you gather it? Notepads, pens, nothing written. Coast picture again. This is definitely an X. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. Conference room, they are gathered here. Hello there, early access. Welcome to the stream. What have we got here? After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay, so we need to find the office safe, which is not 90. Yeah, I did ask him for a favour and he's tried to help out, so thank you for listening to him. He has many friends and I am thankful for that sometimes. Alright, let us check out. We are... I think dining room is the play here. We are so close to that 8th rank and we can eat up once we get there. Plane and window pane, that's an L. Nothing interesting there at the moment. One in here. We continue north. Oh, and the lockpick doesn't work. Bugger. Bugger. Alright, we're forced this way. Don't think the workshop's going to help me. I don't have anything that I could merge. Food for sale actually makes sense. What have we got in here? Fan and a flans, that's an L. Alright. Porterhouse steak. If we have a showroom, I haven't seen a showroom. Banana. Club sandwich plus 15. Add morning room to today's draft pool. I think we're going bacon and eggs. Oh, locked doors are going to be the vein. Oh! Oh, I needed to get north. I needed to get north, but I did pick up... I'm gonna eat that banana. I'm gonna eat the banana. I'm gonna eat all the bananas. Alright, the quest for the magnifying glass begins. I'm gonna have to search room by room now. Can't go that way. Oh, I could go south. I'll go south. We got all that space down there I can get from the entrance also. I'll just go bunker room for now. See what we get. We don't want to extend ourselves too far south. And sands. That's what we've... 2 crates. Can we open them? I have no keys. Black pawns, we've already noted. Alright, we're going to have to look out for this magnifying glass. I was hoping I'd find an item in here, but I didn't. In here... yeah, we'll go through these 3 rooms quickly. Bedroom is going to regenerate the steps I take anyway. While we are looking for that magnifying glass. Where would I have missed it? Apparently. Who would have thought? Oh, where is it? Where would I have not seen it? Not in one of those shelves. Kicking myself for not seeing this. Not over there. Not on this table. There. Ah! No, it's in somewhere in the mansion. Diet thing. Lost it in here. No. I did go through this room rather quickly. Don't see it. I doubt it's in the chapel. I doubt it, but I didn't explore the chapel at all this time around because I did not believe there much point to it. Where are we? We don't really want to go corridor just yet. If it's in here, the room I didn't bother to look into. No. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, where would it be? Where would it... The table? It's not on the table. Security room tells me there is a magnifying glass somewhere in the mansion, and I don't know where it is. Drive me absolute bonkers. In the pendulum? No, it'll be sitting on a table somewhere. It will be out in the... Oh, there it is, right there. I came in here quickly, picked up my package, and didn't look around. That's my fault. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Now we can do all sorts of fun searching. What does this say down here? Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Okay, so unfortunately, as much as that was interesting, that is not important. Alright, we have 26 steps left. I do want to get back up to the dark room and to security. Question is, do I explore down here first? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 26, yeah. I should be able to explore down here first and still have enough time to go back up. Oh, the breaker box would be handy. I'm gonna go breaker box. Alright, dark room is on. We'll turn that off just as a precaution. Can't get to the garage. We will turn... Oh, I don't think that matters. We'll leave that on. I think for now that's fine. Bridge and Bride is G. Yep, that makes sense. The office. Or the library. Go to the library. See what that one's about. Things on the tables. Spiral staircase. We got a pine and we got a pin. We have an E. That makes sense. That's what I've got. Blank book. Because you want a guest book in a library. All materials under the form. Okay. Books and periodicals requested by this form. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird, Marion Margold, Fixed Stars, History of Orindia. Crafting Strategy, Architectural Digest. I think we're going to start with that one, I reckon. And a piece of paper on the table. What do we got? Treasure map? Treasure map. 5 up on the left hand side. Have we got anything there at the moment? That would be there. Where the garage usually lives. I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there this run. Unless I get extremely lucky. Another blank book. It's another blank book. What's upstairs? This one's not blank. Mount Holly Records. Ah! Game log. Interesting enough. Holy scrapbook. November 5, Baron name, Mount Holly. November 5. Yeah, that tree's been chopped down. That's why I want to get back to the green room, the dark room. My favourite floor plans, the hallway. This is more game records, contraptions I've made. I've not made the workshop yet. Only day 2, so it's a bit hard to comment on my habits at the moment. Need to find at least one more key, I reckon. Have a look, what have we got? Oh. Only one that doesn't end the... Oh no, Great Hall, I'd still need a key because all those doors are locked, aren't they? After this, I'm not going to be able to explore unless there are keys in the attic. The attic is my only choice here. Climb up, let's have a look around. Let's see. Where's that plane? Keys. Oh yes. Yes, sledgehammer. Where did I see those chests? Some chests somewhere. We got a bat. We got a white bishop in here. I'm trying to work out the significance of the chess pieces. Another key, lots of keys. Right, it's not completely over yet. Gems, note. Marigold, thank you for giving our editors. That one say? April 12. Opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalogue, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Change the ending to political. Interesting. So the housekeeper was writing a book. Bat in a bath, that's an H. Where are we in the mansion? We are there. I already have that one, so that is absolutely fine. I lost track of how many items I picked up. Did I get 8? I get all of them. I think so. 4 keys, a coin, 2 gems. That's 7. Missed 1. I think I'm okay to let that one go. Now we return to the dark room. And back here, was it? Yes, there it is. No, not that one. Might be that one. Interesting pictures. Not those ones. It was the one with the tree. Where's the one with the tree? Here it is. 11:28. I think that's going to be the code for the padlock outside. There was another one I wanted to look at as well. That's fine, not that one. This one over here, was it? Yes. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Now, is that true, or is it false because this is red? I think that might be false. So green memos are always true. That's what that one's going to be telling me. Photo of his own camera. Interesting. Now, there were chests in the bunk room. That's where I want to use the sledgehammer. First, this one. Swan song is the computer password. Excellent. There was something written on this pad that I couldn't make out. Unless written by hand. So printed black notes are not good, but now we know the password. Let us jump into the network. Now we're in. I am a computer hacker. I like to hack the things. It reminds me of dial-up. What have we got? Staff services. Punch in, punch out. As of November 4, all work has been suspended. Placed on leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. Okay. Staff announcements. Anyone else has access to this network? So November 7th. Trying to work out what today's date is, so it must be November some point. November 4, all work. Is today November 7? I don't think I'm going to order anything just yet. Connect to terminal down there. No, I don't think I want to use that password. Oh, I'm gonna back in with dial-up again. Electronic mail. Have to be in the office for that one. That's okay. From sync are not currently available. Your terms. Okay. Don't think I need that. Alright, it was in here that we had a couple of chests that I can now smash open. Ooh, money! Rich. Rich. Ooh, and gems. 9 coin, 3 gems. I suddenly have 4 keys as well. Down to 10 steps, but that is perfectly okay. All I need to do is go through one of these doors here and come back and eat that. Still too difficult to pick. We'll go with a key. I go drawing room? I'm going to go drawing room. Is that open? No, it hasn't, so I have to go in and come back out. Dinner bell has rung and there is food. Awesome. I'll leave that for now just in case I have to come back. What do we got over here? We've got a horse. Men. A lot of horses. Alright, what do we got? Around 4 PM by the look of things. Fine. Hello. Time you click on a door, you will draw the 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you're not like your initial option. Familiar with them. The old master. We got down here, we got plan and plant. That's a T. It's telling me what the letter is. Now we can go north. Locked again. Go observatory? I reckon we go observatory. I know that this one unlocks a bunch of good stuff. A planet. You got a box. Create and create, maybe? Looks to be... I want to say it might be in... A question mark on my notes for that one. Anything on the tables? The White Knight. Sons Publishing, 1809. Stars in the sky. Constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a day. Icons on page 1. No, those are stars. We will look through the telescope and see how many stars we see, and that assigns to which constellation we see assigns to what bonus we get. Gem, room with 4 doors more often. Apples, E, 5 gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common. I think 15% off. Green rooms more likely to contain special flowers. Okay. We shall. No, it's easy to do the top one first. Shall raise it. That's as high as that goes. So we have 1 star there, so that's the bonus we're going to be getting today, is the 1 star. So I think that's just a... Do I want to turn it? Right. Just a coin. North Star gain 1 coin, that is absolutely fine. Out this way. Maid's chamber, less likely to find items. I don't need to turn left. Don't need to buy keys. I don't think. I think I'll go wine. Oh, wine cellar. That seems to be bonus gems. Some wine. Wine. Who are the drunks in chat? Anyone a drunk? Oh, hello. MCCXIII. What's that? That is 1,213. My money's on that number's going to be important somewhere. Have a shovel with me? No, I don't. I'm not playing. Because yesterday I had the shovel. What have we got? We got wheat, fire, flame. Fire. Flame. Chaff. We do. Burn and no. Wheat. Wheat and what? No. Wheat and heat. It's W. Sometimes my brain works. Was there anything on these shelves? 1213. It's important somewhere. I reckon there's a safe, and that's a code to one of the safes out there. Right. Let's go back to the dining room. Get some steps by eating. Some steak. Porterhouse steak. Yes, we shall eat. And it shall be delicious. And we shall continue for just a little bit more. See if the lockpicks will work. No, they won't. Alright, we have the ability to keep going if we go passageway. Trying with the passageway. Unfortunately, the passageway will not give us a secret letter to work with. That is okay. Oh. Much as it's... I think this is the end of the run. Yeah, we can't progress beyond here. This is going to be the last room. So we're going to go Maid's Chamber. I think that exploring this one and finding as many secrets as we can is the most helpful. That mop, Maid's outfit. Oh, and the antechamber is still closed. Can't do anything about that one. Pointless key, but whatever. Who are you? Appeared in a couple of photos. Who you are? I believe the lady of the house. This is... Oh, here it is. Here we go. We got hose and house. Is that what I'm seeing? Hose and house. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All living staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. I think that means today is November 8th. I want to say that today is November. I've got 20 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 and 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is going to be interesting. See if I can make it back to the security room. We might be able to pop the safe in the shelter. There wasn't anything on those. Definitely was. If we can pop the safe in the shelter. I reckon today is November 8. Wait, what is the time? Exit. Is there a clock anywhere? I've stuffed that up. Alright. I can still access the computer from the shelter itself. There's a time. 5:30. Alright. I'm hoping I didn't just stuff it. Log into the network. Terminal access. Unlock safe. Set unlock date. November 8. $7 p.m. Has to be at least an hour. Confirm. Go back to the shelter. Go to the bomb shelter. That's a glorious sunset. Make a wish. We have got plenty of time. Unfortunately, we're just going to be sitting around and waiting for it. Oh, I forgot I picked up the shoes. That would have saved me anyway. Oh, but now we are down here, we can sit around and wait. Unusual that the word shelter's been highlighted. It's unfortunate I don't know what the time of day is. Something going on with this picture? No. Oh, how is everyone tonight while we wait for this one? Because I am hoping like heck I've got this right. I am hoping I've got this right. Oh. Yeah, I've been enjoying it tonight. I'm sure hit that follow button, like, subscribe, all the funny buttons. Helps me out. Trying to get some if I can how I can do this one a bit longer. So yeah, you know people are enjoying watching along. So yeah, thanks in advance. Come on, I am hoping I've gotten the date right. I am hoping that today is November 8th. Oh, you can't do much. Unfortunately, I had to wait, go by the hour, didn't it? Might be a couple of minutes. Oh, let's hack into the system again. Anything else I can do in here while I'm looking around? Here that might be interesting. Needs explaining. What was mechanical? I saw that one earlier. Ah. Picked up a wrench earlier that gave a bonus to some of those rooms. Tank? Okay, that's... Red rooms. Beware rooms in red. Expansion options become at a dangerous cost, unless it's lavatory. Lavatories are useless. Floor. Might go outside and watch the clock. A bit more... I won't say better, but is less likely to drive me nuts. To know how long I actually have to wait. A window, not a clock. The clock is over here. Oh, it was only 6:30. It's only 6:25. Do I have the time to... Six steps left. Don't think I can get over to the orchard. Ride the path back. I know I've got the running shoes at the moment. And that only costs... Let me do the math in my head. Get down there, from here I'd need two. One to cross into the garden, one to go down the stairs. Get over to the gate is 3, to come back would be 4. I think I've got the time. Try it. Shoes to save me steps. Excellent. Excellent. Don't want the mine. Mine. Padlock. 11:28. Oh, and we've gained access to the orchard. Permanently unlocked, added to the campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each day with an extra 20 steps. Oh, bonus! Bonus! And for some reason there's smoke coming out from... That's a step. That is... Hello. Got some fire going. You're not working. Sundial. The sun is in the west. It is definitely night time. Almost don't want to walk in here just yet because my steps are so low. I might come back tomorrow to explore there. Bird bath is empty. Down to 4. That is not great. So yeah, I think I made the right choice there. By not trying my luck to see if garden shed took a step. Running shoes saved me. It is 5 minutes to 7. Going by these shadows, we're in the southern hemisphere. But the text is American. Five minutes. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Don't trust it. Now to see if I've made the right guess on what today's date is. Day 2 in the game. And I'm assuming that everyone was kicked out the day before I arrived, which I'm sure in my father's letter was a Saturday. Everyone was kicked out on Friday this... Yes! Number 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavourably with me and my father. I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harboured for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I've never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 6 years ago. It's been 7 years since I was last here at this site, apparently. Circulating rumours of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behaviours had on the special standing of our family. I do not apologise for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront, and I believe that this may have occurred in September, full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. The Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed. believe this scenario entirely plausible. The fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. This is just getting into Ocean's 11 territory, really. You got heists, ruby crowns, Blackwater insurgents, across the southern border. Perhaps my willingness to accept such sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. That distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtain draped across our skies are pulled back, the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. That distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. What's going on there? Some sort of cover-up mystery heist sort of thing going on. You think, oh, this is just find the secret room at the end of the house, but it's like disappearance, murder mystery, grand theft. It's like I'm confused. I've got hopefully enough steps now to check out that shed. That way. Take a step? No, it didn't. Now, what have we got in here? What have we got? Besides a book. What are you? Do anything? No. A random piece of yellow. Gardener's log. I'm gonna note that date down. Where are we? Oh, 92. But remember, this is American. 4th of the 10th, because America. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogular. Among my many commission duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Unfortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and ensuing closure of the west wing. That explains why everything's boarded up. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavour to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house on the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 of them. Barren ground, poor soil, good soil, rich soil. Okay. And note this now. Soil quality. Poor, good. Rich, barren. But the good stuff's on the east wing. Good, good. First task I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. While I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey would only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximise the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship with the amount of fruit spread from the garden to the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Smudge pots. Years ago, Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electric. The installation of the new system was substantial, undertaking every room had to be fit with new fixtures and wiring, not extend beyond the mansion's interior. All lamps and equipment used outside the house still connected by gas. Including orchard smudge pots. Critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures. Okay. And high altitude gas burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard gasoline line should be turned off to conserve resources in the estate's other gas powered machinery and appliances. You're familiar. You're the angel from the chapel. The one with the hoe. A few months ago, I finally secured cause the champion have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with a much more appropriate angel, Rinna. Note your name down. As beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? I'm amused. I don't think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humour me and listened to me rave and pontificate on the subject for a better part of lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Forgotten how to access inner garth and too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. I've ever seen Rin's depiction in the chapel, yeah. Alright, that's good information. Now, did I turn these off? I did turn these off. And in November, probably not the smartest move. No, we're in the southern hemisphere because the shadows are all coming from the north. It must be southern hemisphere. This must be, yeah, with American spellings. Hopefully, I just want to have one last look at something because we have the sledgehammer, and there was this pathway down the stairs that was boarded up. I wonder if I can smash my way through. I doubt it, but I just want to get a shot, just while we hopefully maintain the steps. Can we do anything with this board? No, we can't. Alright. Oh, calling it a day. That's 2 days down. We have made a heck of a lot of progress. Sizable bed and breakfast. 5 bedrooms. We had bacon and eggs. 31 rooms. Reach rank 9. Found 7 items and 14 new rooms. Alright. I think this will be our last run for the night. Oh, day 3. Alright, we're going to run out. Oh, 70 steps. We've got so many steps. see what bonuses we come out of this room today. Trading post, the hovel, root cellar. I think we go hovel today. Got the extra steps to burn now that we've unlocked the orchard. Spinning wheel, somewhere to dig up, but I don't have a shovel. Moonshine. Another valve. Another lit pot. Room. Somewhere else to dig. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, I've had a dedication and maintenance of the grounds. This is the old groundskeeper that the other guy was complaining about. The guy who's been stealing mail, apparently. Oh, 20th of March. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense given the other guy started, what, April 10th, so that makes perfect sense. Say the green room has deteriorated significantly. We're getting more lore. Anything on the walls? Box traps. I don't have to worry about gems today. That's a good start. I think today I'm going to start on the right. Queen and an ace. Oh, it's an F. A face card and an ace. Den's a good one to start with. For multiple reasons. Anything sitting on a table I should note? No chests, ducks up there. Right, we're going to go into this corner. We've not been into this corner yet. Parlour, I reckon, is a good way to head. Anything on the tables? Nope. Alright, what is the puzzle today? This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. So those two are true. That's a lie. The blue box contains our prize. Don't need the gems today, but I will take them quite gladly. Ah, we've not been in here before. Stag and tag, that's nice. So the bottom line reads safes. I'm thinking the bottom 5 line read 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Where are we? Don't need access left because we've already got access that way, so the corridor seems the best play. Minecart. A car, so that is a T, so that does confirm that this line of letters is 8. No keys or anything, I don't see any. Nope. Chapel or closet? Don't have any coins, so the commissary is not worth it. But I can come up through the den. I think closet's the play at the moment. A compass, that comes in handy. What do we got? We got keys in a pod. and a mountaintop. P and peak. It's A. Yeah. So yeah, that does confirm the bottom 5 lines. Using these picture clues, 8 dates crack 8 safes. So I currently have a couple of dates, but I don't have any safes to crack them with. Code check. Retrieve 1 item, retrieve it another day. A spare room. I've got no items to hold, so I'll cut through the spare room at this stage. Nook, nursery, or observatory? Going nursery. Have a look around. Lock and clock, that's the C, that's fine. I don't need to check those pictures in the bottom 5 row. Book. I will have a quick look around first before hitting that book. There is a pawn here. Chess pieces keep coming and coming. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. That's the cousin that went missing. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne, had a red crown made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red, only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of canary or crow, could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view, had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds went around. Do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and in bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who always wore red. He looked like our prince from his toes to his head. As you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. This was I'm trying to piece together from the last bit, where the housemaid sent off a manuscript. Was this the... It's not a commentary on communism, is it? I might be over reading things here. That's... Potentially. Alright, let's have a look here. We don't want passageway. It's too early for passageway. Let's go hallway. Red notes are lies, so that's not what we need. Pantry is not what we need. Guest room is what's going to have to happen here. We've already read that one before. That's absolutely fine. So we don't need to be in here. That's just picking up extra steps. Let us go this way. Billiards room. Not been to the billiards room. Pool cube, beer barrels, bottles, not barrels. Salt shaker. Whenever you eat food, gain extra steps. I'll take that. Dark game. Say it's 2. 4 and an 8. Put them together, it's 12. 19 and 13 yellow. Both prime, so I'm going to assume subtraction here. 6. 13 and 2 would be 11. 2 and 6, we got a new one. Did the divide or multiply, and I'm going to lean towards multiply. Multiply by 3. Machine order of operations is out from the center. 6 times 3 is 18. I have no idea if... Add, subtract, multiply, divide. That suddenly makes sense. Why did I not see that clue? Anyway, we picked up a couple of keys. Time to move on. Oh, that's awkward. We'll go chapel. We have no money, we can't lose it. That's a candle, I thought it was something else on the table. Any coins just sitting on the ground? And there is our friend's Lord and Saviour, Rinna, standing in the corner. What have we got up here? Bedroom, storeroom, lavatory. I think bedroom's the right play here. Then we definitely want something that goes to the right. Chest. We've got a lot of keys. Let's use a key. Gems. On a runway we don't need gems. That's unfortunate. I wanted to have a look at that with the... Ah, that's alright. Already getting locked doors. That's unfortunate. I have to go pantry. I haven't got a choice. Otherwise we're locked down. All the locked door. Dining room is forced. How far up are we? We're only 5 up, so fine. This should be in tube and tub. Yeah, this is the E. We can't do anything in here. Oh, hello. No, just a napkin. It is, but I think because we no longer have the treasure map, I don't think we can do anything with it. Because all items are reset at the start of every day. Otherwise, I think something would have triggered. Dining room has a white pawn. Did I write that down? I did. Just use all my keys. I don't need them. West Wing Hall, that I don't need to think about that one. That is just going to open things up, hopefully. Rain and grain, that's a G. Let's move north. Veranda, we've got plenty of steps. I don't want to lock myself in. I've got not enough coin, I don't think, for the commissary. Greater chance of finding green rooms. Let's have a look down at a green room. Ain't that pretty? Now we are a spot with good soil, apparently. Hello? Metal detector? Metal detector! Unfortunately, I don't have a shovel to dig that up. No, I thought that was something else on the chair. That's okay, that's just the arms. Locked. Well, that sucks. On the ground? That's okay. Security or the nook. I can get to that room from the dining room, so I don't need security at this stage. I'm gonna go nook. Gets me a key. The metal detector's happy. And now it's sad. No, that's just the... Alright, we'll go north. We'll go through here. Use my key. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of your potential plans. I'll go commissary. Again, I don't think I have the coin to buy anything. Staff notice. It's the same notice that we saw in the security room, so I'm assuming that is Swan Song. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to 16. Well, we know that that's a lie because it's on red. Have tie and a time, so that's an M. Whereabouts are we? Pushing the wrong button. Next to the veranda, that's... There were no pictures in the veranda, were there? I think that's another downside to those ones. Ooh, shovels. A magnifying glass for 4, shovel for 6. Can't sell anything. May as well find some more coins and come back. And there's a key card. Oh, okay. Annual Maid's sale. There's 20 and 21 half price items. This is Dirigiblock, so we're playing Tetris here. Next to the cigarette machine. Right, we are out of keys. We don't have a key card. So we're backtracking to the dining room. I want to go straight through if possible. Keys for sale. Sounds handy considering I am completely out. And of course I don't have the coin for it. Ah! Well, that figures. I can't progress through. Oh, okay. Pilot and plot. We've already got that one. That's... I believe? Yes. Here we are. Oh, I need to check the Nook for pictures before I get too excited. Oh, what are you? This is this one. If anyone can decipher what this is meant to be. What the... chain? The two pictures are connected. They're by a word. If we... I can go back into the commissary because this is where the clue is for this one. Here you see two pictures are connected. One has an extra letter, one does not. So if we look at, where are we? Tie with the letter M gives you time. Time without the letter M gives you tie. And there is some connection between this postal escarpment and a dog tag with the number 10 on it. Two English words that are nearly identical in alphabetical makeup besides one letter. I cannot for the life of me work out what it is. It would be first one. It's coastal image. Yeah, it is a rough image to see, but from what I can gather, it is a cliff face overlooking the ocean. That's what I can make out from it. I believe the letter that needs to go there is an A. Based on the letters in the line around it. I don't believe it's shoal. I have a funny feeling the letter is meant to be an A based on all the other letters around it. Now, I need to backtrack how far? All the way back to the entrance hall. Oh, yeah. Where am I going? Not that way. Just taking my money, aren't you? Entrance hall is that way. Oh, that is... Oh no, storeroom gives me a key. And we're not dead. Hooray! Bluff. I don't see how that works with the dog tag. Pen tag, chain. They're the words I'm sort of pulling out from that one. Any pictures out here? No. Garage would give us 3 keys, but would also lock us in. Dark room. There's 2 outs. I'll go dark room just because it gives us 2 outs. Oh, and you've got a key card on you. And you're locked. Oh. And that's today done. We have hit as far as we can go today. That is unfortunate. Oh, alright. Thank you for joining me tonight, ladies and gents. I'm going to call it a night for me. We'll be back tomorrow, midday UTC. So that is 10 PM on the Australian East Coast, midday in Great Britain, and 9 AM on the American East Coast. It's been a fun game. And we'll be back tomorrow playing some more of Blueprints. And I hope to see you then. I've been Fritz, and until then, take care. Have a good night.